Hi and welcome to Electrical Engineering Planet. And today we will continue working on Automation Studio software. In this video we will learn how to use a rotary cam switches to control the direction of an induction motor. Also, we will be using a GV2 breaker. So please consider subscribing in Electrical Engineering Planet channel to support our community. Also, don't forget to share, like, and let knowledge enlighten your world. Actually, a rotor cam switches are robust electrical switches that operate through a unique rotating mechanisms. It could have 3 positions, as you can see here, 1, 0, 2. Those are 3 positions. It could be have 4 or 5 or whatever. Here we will be using a 3 positions rotary cam switches to control the direction of an induction motor. And here we will be using a power circuit only, without a control circuit. So now let's delete those pictures and this text, and let's start creating our project. Here from Electrotechnical IEC, I will choose power energy sources 3-phase, and here we have our 3-phase power source. Also, let's choose our induction motor from 3-phase asynchronous motor, and this is our induction motor. Perfect. Now we have to choose a circuit breaker, but today I will choose another breaker, which is called GV2. This breaker has 2 properties: thermal overload properties and circuit breaker properties. It works against thermal overloading and short circuit. So let's choose this GV2 from protection, and here, as you can see, I will choose not a thermal relay 3 poles overload, but I will choose a thermomagnetic circuit breaker 3 poles. So let's drag and drop it here. Let's now zoom in a little bit, and our circuit will be ready. Now let's choose the cam switches. From control, we will find multi-positions switches. Here we will find rotary cam with 3 positions or 2 positions, 4, 5, 8, 6, 8 or whatever. Now I will choose this rotary cam switch with 3 positions. Let's drag and drop it here. And as you can see here, this is our rotary cam switch, which have the position number 1, 2 and 3. And here we have 4 normally open contacts. Now we will change or make a modification on this cam switch to have 6 normally open contacts. The first 3 contacts will be using for the forward direction for the induction motor, and the other 3 normally open contacts will be using for the reverse direction. So let's double click on this cam switch, and here from builder, here from 3 positions, here we have number of positions 3. As you can see here, we have 3 positions. We can change the number of those positions from here, but I want to keep them 3. Here we have position number 1, 2 and 3. We can change the name of those positions. I will make this one, I will keep it 1. 2, I will call it 0 because it will be off, and this 3 I will call it 2. Here also we have the location of each position. I can make this minus 30 degree to be minus 90 degree, for example, but I want to keep them as it is. Also we have the default position in simulation. When I tap on simulation, I want to be on this default position on 0. Okay, let's press OK. Now let's double click on this question mark, and I want to add another normally open contact. Let's double click again and choose another normally open contact. Now we have 6 normally open contacts. The first 3 I will make them for the forward direction, and the other 3 for the reverse directions. Now let's press here on this positions, and let's remove any check here. Let's remove those things here, and I will make a new modification. This is position number 1, position number 0, and position number 2. Here we have the first normally open contact, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the last normally open contact. Here in position number 1, I want to control 3 contacts, number 1 and number 2 and number 3. They will be working together when I choose this position. On 0 position, I will not choose any of those contacts because I want this 0 to make the motor stop. Here in position number 2, I will make the other 3 contacts, number 4, 5, and 6. Press OK. Let's press OK again, and our cam switch is ready now. Let's connect our power circuit. Move it a little bit first, and now we have our power wires. Let's connect it here. Also, let's connect the first 3 power wires here. Let's reposition our motor. Let's connect the power here. Now I will make an interchanging in the power here. The first switch, I will connect it to the second terminal of the motor. The second switch, I will make it to the first, and the last contact, I will make it to W. Here I will connect the first one to the first one, the second one to the second one, and the third wire to the third wire. Now as you can see, this 3 contacts, when it's working, it will make an interchanging in the input power source, which will make this motor rotate in the other direction. Now let's make an arrangement for our circuit. I want to change the color of it. For example, let's choose it all. From edit, I can choose it with another color. For example, if I want to make it in this red color, it will be ready for me. Also, I can change the thickness of the wires. I will choose it 10, for example. So now, as you can see, we made a modification on our circuit. But actually, I will change it a little bit. I will make this thickness as 6, and I will choose the black color. I prefer the black color. So now our circuit is ready. Let's now simulate our circuit. As you can see, this GV2 is not turned on. I will turn it on, and now our position is in the default position 0. I can change it to position number 1, for example, which will make this motor to work in the forward direction because it has make the first and second and third normally open contact to be working. Now if I change it again to 0, the motor will stop working. Now if I change it again to position number 2, those 3 contacts will be working now, and the motor will start working in the opposite direction. Let's return it back, and the motor will stop. It's working because of the inertia, but after a specific time it will stop. And we have made some videos about how to stop the motor immediately by plugging method and DC injection method. You will find the links of those videos in the description down below. In the next video, we will learn how to create a photo cell circuit. And also in the other videos, we will learn how to control the speed of motor, a 2-speed motor actually, by a control circuit. So please consider subscribing in Electrical Engineering Planet channel to support our community. Also, don't forget to share, like, and let knowledge enlighten your world. Thanks for watching.